Hi, I'm Liz Morrison. I am going to be doing my speech today on how to take better pictures for our Communications Class 102. I want to tell you that every 2 minutes we take more pictures now than the entire whole of humanity in the 1800s. Since the camera was invented until now, we are still taking more pictures every 2 minutes. Why do we take so many pictures? I think it's because we give our memories an address, a place back where we can reference often, and they will trigger our emotions. They get our attention. They help us communicate our lives and express them to each other. We are able to come to common memories on what existed. It's an amazing opportunity to document our lives. So, with that many pictures being taken, it seems that everyone knows how to take pictures. This is a picture of my daughter Maggie. She is 4 and she's learning to use the family camera. Here is a picture that she took. As you can tell, she could use a few techniques, and I think we all could. Let's take a few minutes to learn these techniques and improve our pictures together. Here are a few of our family's pictures that we've taken over the years. We've gone to the Utah State Fair with these and got some blue ribbons. We've gone to the Weeder County Fair, and we enter a lot in the local reflections contests and the newspapers contests, those kind of things. We're doing pretty good, and the best thing about going through these experiences is learning from the judges on things that we could do better. So over the years, I've learned some stuff, and I want to make sure to pass that on to you. We're going to go over these easy techniques that are simple to implement, but make a huge impact. The one thing that our family is choosing to do a lot more of is take a ton of pictures. I'm going to show you my phone. On my phone, I let my kids use it with me, but we take a ton of pictures. Let's see if it's going to work. So instead of just one snapshot every once in a while, you take a bunch of pictures. You make sure that you just overload your camera so that when you go back, you can, I think the word is cull. So you can cull all the pictures there's just too many. I'll show you some of Maggie that I've taken. When I take pictures, I do not take a few. I take a multitude. Here is just some that I'm trying to get Maggie to smile, and I can't tell if you can see him or not, but look at that. That's just one smile. There's at least 20 pictures there. That's what you've got to do in order to make sure that you can get a few gems. Let me show you one of my favorites. Come on. Here you go. I don't know if you can see it, but that is when she lost her 2 bottom teeth. Okay, so one of the best things you can do is go through your pictures after you've taken and get rid of the trash. Make sure that you just keep the best, and that'll save you on storage space, and it also helps you just remember the perfect times. When you're taking pictures, another great thing to do is tell a story. I take a lot of pictures at my kids' soccer games, but I've learned over the years to take pictures of the rare moments instead of like a bunch of the kids' backsides. I've learned to tell that story. Here's a picture of Wild, who he got injured one day. And this told the story of this other little boy that was trying to help him out. And here's another picture of Wild soccer team. They're standing up at the kickoff point, ready to go and get that goal. Lighting is the next step. Make sure when you're doing lighting that you don't get all the squinty pictures. That happens when your models or your subjects are facing the sun. Another thing you can do is get sideways pictures or keep moving them around. Don't feel bad about telling people where to stand and what to do. Sometimes that's all it takes, and you get this magnificent picture. This is a picture my son took of my daughter, and she's looking out in the horizon at just the perfect lighting moment. It was golden hour, if you will. Golden hour is that time right before twilight and right at sunrise when the light is just soft and makes everything look really vivacious and vibrant. It's a really good time of day. If you can take pictures at that time of people, then that's the best time you'll get. But more than likely, you can take them any time of day. Just make sure you move your models, if you can, so that the lighting hits them just to accentuate the positives instead of getting the squinty eyes. Another thing that's really fun to do is change your perspective. That could mean getting up close and closer so you get a really micro shot. Here are some examples of some great macro pictures. Or it could mean taking a shot from down on the subject level. Like my little daughter, when I really want to take a picture of Tiger Lily, I get down on her level. Or I bring her up to my level. Somehow get right in close. Another thing that I don't know if you've seen, but a lot of photographers like to take pictures from the top down. So they're looking down or they're at the bottom looking up. Just changing that perspective gives everything so much more clarity on what the photographer wants you to focus on. So try to decide, what do you want to focus on when you're taking your picture, and try to follow through that way. Another little tip is background. Ever since I've started taking pictures, I really notice background a lot more. Have you ever seen the picture with the tree that's just sticking right at the top of their head? And it just looks so silly. You can actually change that by just having your model move to the left or to the right, away from that tree. You can also use backgrounds to help frame your subject. This is like if you take pictures in a garden. Make sure that your subject or your model is framed beautifully by the green. Or at the beach, make sure you get some of the ocean with the person. Make sure you get some of the background to tell the story. We're back to story, of course. I think that these techniques will really improve your pictures. By creating powerful pictures and getting more of them, we'll be able to trigger the emotions that you want to when you're making these memories for your family and for you. We can make them even more beautiful when we employ these simple steps that we talked about tonight. Even if you just remember a few of these ideas, I know you will improve your pictures. Remember, take more pictures, tell a story, change your perspective, get up close, watch your lighting, and utilize your backgrounds. I would like to part with this quote from Pulitzer Prize-winning author Eudora Welty, because it perfectly explains the importance of taking pictures. A good snapshot keeps a moment from running away. Have a good night.